Markella. Great to have you with us. It's the Toronto Raptors in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd
because of that loss in Game 1. Happens so rarely that a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games, I think it'll be anybody's series.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Yes, it is an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me.
Of the screen, and the shot is long.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Ross. Good on the 3-point shot. Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And it's Rose penetrating. Butler against DeRozan. It's Gasol missing.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
There's a screen. Here's Gray. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Pass to Rose. And he uses the
early. He can give you problems all day.
Here's Gray. He's covered by Rose.
That was a layup. And you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
No good from Gasol. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gray dishes to Valanciunas. The feed now to Gray. And that's good for 2. Gray's got his second best. On defense, the Raptors. 3-point lead. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the 3-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Here's Dunleavy. This is to Rose. Unhindered, going all the way. And here is Ross. Feeds to Valanciunas. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock. Construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Shots good from Butler.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
So it's Toronto now. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And he gets it to go. 6 points for lights out. Bulls trail by 3. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, that was last game. That's in the past. We've just got to focus on the present. But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Out of bounds, Bulls ball, Chicago keeps possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You take a look at Patterson. He's absolutely deadly from outside. 2 on the clock. That ties it up. Dunleavy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Raptors have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Goes up from the top of the key. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Gray.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's Rose. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Gray passes to Ross. He kicks it to Gray. And Gasol comes to help. Here's Patterson, and another basket for Toronto.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Bulls trail by 4. Kicks it to Gasol. Outside Rose. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Chicago shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
She comes in for Dunleavy.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brooks kicks to Heinrich. Now the pass to Gasol. Taken away by Williams. Just 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Lowry and the Toronto Raptors this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Gray in at point guard. Terrence Ross is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Johnson in at the 5, down low. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually. These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Back to Heinrich. This one for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Heinrich. Here's Gray, guarded by Heinrich. Power down with both hands. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
He dishes it to Butler. Heinrich kicks it to Noah. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Chicago making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. DeRozan comes in for Ross. And it's Lowry in for Vasquez. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Valanciunas by 6. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Butler attacking. Wasted no time on that one. Butler's got 6 points.
Now the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, the shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
Lowry dishes to Gray. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. No good from Gibson.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound in the corner like that and not have it pay off. and they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Lights out, and their last game against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 38 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his...
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bulls out for...
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne.
All right, we got a few things to cover before the second half. This isn't a game I'm going to let slip away from us. We need this one. I'll start with the work we've done on the offensive.
For joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Really an extraordinary game for Lights Out. He's got 16 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
Yeah, Clark, he's had a great presence defensively. He's thrown off their rhythm on several occasions.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Bulls. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. Back to Butler. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Butler on the wing. Shoots it up. Here's Gasol. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Gasol's got 6.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the results you get right there.
Gray passes to DeRozan. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
The dish to Butler. Noah with a screen on DeRozan. Butler. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gray. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 18.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now here's Rose. He's guarded by Gray. Dunleavy kicks to Buck. The kick out to Rose. Here's Noah. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Here's Gray. Pass to Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Chicago leading. Dunleavy dishes to Noah. Gasol passes to Rose. Outside Butler. Uncovered. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Butler's got 12.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason. You look at Lights Out, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. And it seems as though he raises his level during the postseason. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it.
Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, it's startling that he'd even tried that right now.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Patterson, the screen. The shot is off, and it's Chicago the other way. Here's Rose. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Vasquez, he's checked in for Ross. The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Raptors trail by 6. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Valanciunas kicks to Gray. And again, Toronto no up.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
6 on the shot. Butler's got 14 points. And Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Gray. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And it's Rose penetrating, and he uses the glass on the lane. Rose has got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Out to DeRozan. Pass to Gray. 13 feet away. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Butler passes to Rose. Rose against DeRozan, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Here's Butler. Pass to Noah. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And DeRozan. Here we go. The shot is off.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Rose kicks to Butler. Rose sets the screen for Butler. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Back to Rose. Plenty of space. And that one's good. Rose has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Here's Gray. 21 points in the game.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Rose goes in. Butler dishes to Rose. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And now a 9-point Chicago lead. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Gray kicks to Vasquez. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Outside Butler. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Gray. Great defense that time from Noah.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern. Raptors trail by 11, setting the floor for the Raptors. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. Williams passes to Ross. That one rolling around and rims out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. And Toronto. Lights out, checked in for Kyle Lowry. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Here's Gray. Brooks gets the rebound.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Mirotic sets the screen for Butler. There's the feed to Mirotic. Doubled by Gray. Launches it. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Mirotic. 8 points for Brooks.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Gray. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Johnson. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Gray, that's good. Gray's got 23. The Bulls leading by 12. Now Butler. Feeds to Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
The layup missed.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Kicks it to Johnson. And stolen by Mirotic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Gray. The drive by Brooks. Johnson with the block. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. But he recovers it. To the inside. Mirotic. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. That's now 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. Raptors trail by 16. Johnson with a screen on Brooks. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Aaron Brooks. And Toronto also making a switch. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Johnson.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Gray kicks to Ross. Bangs home the trifecta.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Rose goes in. Good. Rose has got 25 points in the game.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense has better start buckling down and tightening up.
Exposed right now.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Mirotic. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rose with the ball. He kicks it to Gibson. There's the pass to Dunleavy. Left side Rose. Gibson setting a pick for Rose. 6 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's Gray. He's covered by Rose. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 27 points for lights out. The Bulls leading by 13. Noah with a screen for Rose. Butler in the corner. Back to Rose. The kick outside to Butler. 5 on the clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Terrific game for Butler. 16 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Gray kicks to Ross. He dishes it to Gray. He feeds it to Ross. Lets the three fly. Chicago grabs a miss. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Rose penetrating. And that one goes long. Raptors trail by 15. The dish now to Gray. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Butler. Bulls have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
And so, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans starting to head for the exits. Obviously, a huge win here in Game 2 for the Bulls.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
And that was a huge advantage. The free throw game, always a significant barometer in terms of who wins and loses.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Rose. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gasol. Here's Dunleavy. He's guarded by Ross. Rose attacking. And Chicago with another bucket.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Here's Gray. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler on the wing. DeRozan defending. Butler against DeRozan. Butler attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Gray. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Gray's got 31 points.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
How this